Cooking with Ash. Where are all my saltfish cake lovers at? Today I will be showing you step by step on how to prepare perfect saltfish cake. Back in the days, you slap that inside a dal puri, pour some sour, and you know life was lit. So if you want to know how to prepare these bad boys, join me in the kitchen and let me show you step by step on how to achieve these perfect salted fish cake. So let's cook. To start off our salted fish cake, I have here 2 medium potato that I went ahead peel and dice, and I'm gonna go put it on the stove to start boiling it. And I have here my saltfish wash and soak in some water, and I'm going to go ahead and boil this out too. So I went ahead and put both of my pots on. I have the potato boiling and I have my saltfish steaming out. So while that's happening, let's go ahead and prep the other ingredients we will be using to put together our delicious saltfish cake. I want to add some delicious flavor into this saltfish cake. I have here some dry thyme. I don't have fresh thyme. Dry thyme will work just as good as the fresh thyme. I'm gonna go in with some scallion or shallot, some sweet peppers, that is, you know, any color you have. And of course, I like mine with a lot of kick and spice to it. So I'm gonna go in with 2 Wiri Wiri pepper. And these I picked fresh from the garden, yeah. And I'm gonna add some onions. And everything I'm using will be listed in the description box below for your convenience. And I'm gonna add some cilantro. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna lightly pulse this so they could break up but still remain, you know, intact. So, you know, you're gonna see it throughout the saltfish cake. Look at this pick. It's fresh from the garden. I pick out the broadleaf thyme. We got some basil, hardman poke, whatever you want to call it. Also, we have some parsley, some seasoning pepper, Wiri Wiri pepper. You know, garden is coming down to the end of its life. We also pick some fine thyme. It's in there somewhere. But I'm going to go wash everything and blend it up. My bowl, I am going to go ahead and add my chopped up aromatics. The Wiri Wiri pepper is smelling nice in here. This is what our saltfish is looking like. What I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and drain this. You know, I steam it out for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and drain it, wash it, and then I'm gonna flake it up. This is what my saltfish is looking like. I went ahead, flake it up, you know, drain out all of the water out of it, and by squeezing it to get all that water. And I also pull out any bone that I saw, because you don't want to bite into the fish cake and get one big bone, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put it to our blend up seasoning, mix this in, and proceed to the next step. Our potato is finished. I went ahead and drain it. My stove is off here, but what I usually do, I just leave it on the heat for a little bit, so you know any excess water in the potato can evaporate here and dry up. I want my potato nice and dry. You know, you don't want this to be too soggy, because then the mixture and everything is gonna be very soggy and overwhelming, and you don't want that. So I'm going to, you know, go in here with my potato masher and mash up this thing good. And let's go add it to our saltfish mixture. So to our saltfish mixture, I'm gonna go in with me aloo or me potato here. Mix it all in. And not a lot of seasoning, because you know our green seasoning here have a lot of flavor already. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Old Bay here, and you know Old Bay have a ton of delicious flavors in it already, so you do not need to overwhelm this with a lot of different spices or anything of the sort. A little more black pepper, because I know I like bun up mouth over here. So I'm adding about a half a teaspoon more of black pepper. You know, if you don't like too much spice, taste the mixture before you add the black pepper. I don't want to bun up your mouth. But I know I like bun up them picking in this mouth a little bit over here. And I'm going in with some garlic paste and some additional shallot or scallion here. I like the flavor of the shallot. So that's it. That's all she wrote there. I'm gonna go in with 1 egg. And this egg here, the purpose is to bind everything together. So now in with my fingers and mix. Owie hot. The aloo hot. I'm gonna burn up my fingers. So I'm gonna mix everything, and then we're gonna start to assemble our saltfish cake. So I went ahead and grabbed some plain all-purpose flour. I'm going to add some Old Bay seasoning here. You know, you want to season the flour to throughout. You want seasoning. When you bite into the saltfish cake, you want nice flavors, right? And I didn't put any salt in this saltfish cake mixture because remember, it's salted fish we're using. So I'm going to grab a handful and we're going to go ahead and make it how they used to make it in Guyana. A way I call this shape, oval. So you want to make it like that shape, you know. And I'm going to roll it into the flour and set it aside, and then we're gonna start frying it. I'm gonna finish up all before we start frying it. You don't have to double batter this in egg or anything of the sort because remember, you already add egg to this, you know, to this mixture. And that is a good binding agent here, and it should help it not to fall apart in the pan. And when you're gonna fry it, you're gonna wanna keep your heat medium to low. You don't want your heat hot and burn up all anything. You want a nice golden brown color. Roll it, baby, roll it. So I'm gonna finish these up and then I'm gonna come back as we start frying these bad boys up. So our saltfish cakes are ready to start frying. I have my oil here preheated to medium to low. Remember, I ain't put them too high. You don't want to burn up the saltfish cakes. The spoons feel a little rattly. So I'm gonna go ahead and gently, oh God, this one need little touch more flouring, so I'm gonna do that. I didn't see that I didn't flour it well. And I'm gonna go ahead and start dropping these into the oil. And I'm not going to overcrowd my pan, you know, because remember, these are very delicate. You don't want to overcrowd the pan and, you know, let them smush up. You want to give them room to fry and turn around, okay? So I'm gonna bring you in closer. So this is what they're looking like in the oil. And you want to gently move them or turn them around. Gently is the word here, so it doesn't have any burn or hot spot. You gently keep an eye on them and rotate them, and you want to achieve a beautiful golden brown color. Keep your heat medium to low. So I'm going to proceed to start frying all of these up, and then I'm going to come back with our finished product, and hopefully Justin can taste this one fire, right? Bye-bye, laugh. Okay. Yeah, we taste testing, boy. Look, this picnic now wait for me bring him on for brock up the thing and duck him in sour. He just ready for eat. Show them the one that you break the other half. You already dunked that in sour. But look at that, guys. Too zoomed in. So soft and moist inside. Okay, you can go back. Justin is not a saltfish person, but he's gonna give you his take on it.
Not bad. I actually do like it, even though I don't eat saltfish on a daily basis. But
which one you prefer, the one with the fish or this one with the saltfish?
Just because I don't eat saltfish as much, I prefer the other one. But this isn't bad either. It's actually pretty good. Like if I were to be home alone and have a whole big container of these to eat, I'd eat them.
So there you have it. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for joining us in the kitchen. See you again soon with another delicious recipe. Sending our love, thanks, and gratitude. Appreciate each and every one of you on the channel. But we assured say, rain hard, train hard. Train hard? What?
Oh no.
Rain hard, train hard, train hard. Man, I know what it's picnic this way here. But see you guys soon. Love you guys. Take care. Stay blessed.